Hello friends and welcome back for another episode of Indie Impressions. My name is Nick and today we're going to be checking out Boarding Party, which is a procedurally generated first-person shooter from the 7-day FPS competition, which has just ended as of the time of this recording. Very cool little thing. It seems like it is maybe a little reminiscent of something like Paranautical Activity, although, different also because this is a little bit more broad in scope. I think we're looking at more of like a larger Doom-style level versus more Binding of Isaac-style bite-sized chunks. Anyway, let's just jump right into things. I think this is best demonstrated by actually playing it. Alert, the ship is lost. Make it down to the escape pods. That is our only instruction. And here we go. I should mention this is a Java game, and look, we're being attacked by aliens already. We've just barely started. So I have to note, of course, a few things that I've noticed in just a couple of moments I've spent getting acclimated here and doing sound check. Soundtrack, excellent stuff. Game is totally free, of course, since it was made in 7 days for a competition. Don't usually get charged for. And in general, just seems like a pretty freaking cool game. Look, we've already found another gun. That is our number 2 gun. I'm going to be watching out for enemies. Looks like a machine gun. Oh, I don't know what that is. Some sort of a boss or something. And it looks like I've already found yet another gun. A plasma rifle of some kind. This is getting a little crazy already. And like I mentioned, randomly generated environments, so this is going to be different every single time you play it. And the fact that you can run through all the environments seems like it would be well-suited for speedrunning, if you're into that sort of thing, which I very well may be. There certainly seem to be some like analogs to Doom, maybe. These floating purple things remind me a bit of the cacodemons, and I guess these little aliens are a little bit more imp-like, perhaps. And certainly die pretty easily. So let's make our way down. Oh, get a little bit more ammo there. What are these dead dudes on the ground? They look like Kenny from South Park or something. Alright, so we've entered a very large box-filled warehouse room. These are a very common occurrence when it comes to first-person shooters. And, of course, I mean, it goes without saying, hopefully you don't mind the blood, because it is a little excessive at times, but, it comes with the territory occasionally. I was raised on games like Doom and Wolf 3D, so, I mean, it doesn't really faze me, but some people might be bothered by it, and if that is the case, I apologize. Let's jump to our pistol again, because I am out of all the other ones. I'm taking the screen clearing approach where I want to try and eliminate all the enemies instead of, just running through all the environments. I assume you could probably get through everything both ways. Oh, what did I get? Like a rocket launcher or something? Maybe a grenade launcher? Wow, this is a big room. It actually caused the frame rate to lag a little bit. Oh, that was a little overkill. Can we... There we go. I should mention, of course, there's a mini-map in the corner. I'm not sure how useful that's going to be, but still it is there. And we do have some indicators as well. Oh, excuse me. The indicators being we've got our ammo and our health primarily, really the only ones we need to be concerned with. Oh, and we don't have to jump. We actually automatically traverse unlevel terrain like that. That actually reminds me a lot of the old, the way Doom used to work with that. I do want to pick up all this ammo, though, so let's see if we can navigate around. We need to find these halves... Oh, excuse me. Thought I took care of you. Is there maybe a health power-up somewhere would be nice? But I'll settle for ammo if that's all I can find. Let's... Oh, my goodness, more aliens. Where are they coming from? I thought I've cleared them all out by now. Alright, we've got plenty of ammo, and there's even some dynamic lighting, which is kind of lovely. And plenty of particle effects as well. I mean, beyond the blood, we've also got all of this, the various particles jettisoning off all of the surfaces that I'm shooting. I think we've just found our way to quite a bit more ammo. Can I get up there somewhere? I'm not sure if these things are designed to be all gotten. Oh, come on. Stop sneaking up on me, man. Haven't you seen the fate that befell all of your brethren who approached me from the wrong angle? Actually, really everybody met the same fate here. Let's see if we can get some more ammo. I'd really like a health power-up, though. This room is just crazy big. Is there anything else in here? I guess it was probably all the enemy AI that was killing the frame rate, because now that they're all dead, it seems like we're not having any frame rate issues, really. 7-day game made in Java, I would say job well done. I have no complaints. The developer expressed that he or she wished there were more monsters, perhaps, and, a lot of times these sorts of games end up going on for further development later on after the usual, the competition ends. You go on and fine-tune some things or add more content and stuff like that, and I'm totally cool with that concept. Seems like this room is never going to end. Is there... I want to get a vantage point. Oh, we got another alien down here. Can they get to me when I'm up on boxes? No, evidently not, because these guys can. What? How did you hurt me? Is there somebody behind me shooting me? Doesn't feel like it. I certainly killed plenty of aliens already. Is there a death counter somewhere of how many things I've killed? Oh my goodness. Game over, man. Alright, well, classic aliens reference. I guess we'll start one more run. Is there a map button, by the way? Oh, we can actually put the map on the screen. Good to know. So here, I just figured we would start another run just to demonstrate that it is indeed a procedurally generated environment. I'm not sure to what end exactly. Oh my goodness. Can we just get to a better weapon first before we have to... Yeah, we could use some balancing when it comes to how these landscapes and enemy pattern progressions are mapped out. I mean, right now it seems a little crazy that we start the game and immediately we are thrust into a world of tons and tons of aliens and higher ranking enemies. Let's turn the map off. We kind of don't need that now. And maybe we should try and just run through everything and see how many enemies we can kite behind us. I just want to be prepared that if I'm going to do that, I have the ammo to back it up if I need to turn around and start shooting at everything. I do have a rocket launcher though, so that is a big help. And I feel a little bit sad that there's not a like an ammo indicator in the top UI chunk. I would have liked to see that. Because right now, I'm not sure if I switch weapons, if I'm going to have a weapon that's going to be functional in any meaningful way for me. Can I use this door? Oh, I found level 2. Okay, cool. And, well, I guess we're going to be fighting more aliens. Maybe not warehouses this time, I hope? I'd much rather not go to a warehouse if that's at all possible, and I would love to see the other weapons, too. This reminds me a little bit of one of those games you might find in, like, the cereal box, when they were doing that experimental time of things where we were, like, giving away free first-person shooters. There was mostly just that one that was, like, Check's Quest or something. It was a pretty silly thing. Was that the exit before? I already forgot if I'd seen it. Yeah, it probably is, actually. Yep. Well, that is the nature of the beast when it comes to procedurally generated environments. Sometimes you end up with the level exit right at the beginning of the level, which I'm not going to complain about. But it does seem to be, you know, spoils the difficulty curve a little bit. What's going on over here? Is this a thing? No, I guess this is just... Okay, that's where we start. It's the elevator bank. Yeah, I kind of agree. I would have liked to see some more enemies as well. And, other than that, though, I mean, really, the game seems pretty cool. I would definitely love to see more varied environments, but, again, what are you going to do in a week? I think this is actually pretty well done. Can we make it down to another level, perhaps? And maybe we'll even find it if... Oh! Ooh, took a bolt to the eye there. That was not pleasant for me. So the opening room is always the same, and it looks like there's a heavy reliance on warehouses, but I would love to just run into maybe a new weapon, and then maybe we could call this a day. Or call it a day. Oh, that was easy. Just a horseshoe-shaped map. Doesn't seem to be any sorts of health power-ups from what I can tell, which I don't know if that's good or bad. I mean, it keeps you running, but it also doesn't seem like the most balanced thing in the world, and yeah, once you start taking a little bit of damage, it's just a downward spiral until, you know, you're just going to be done. Man, these guys are everywhere. Where's the exit? Where's the exit? I'm running. Oh, jeez. Well, I got trapped in the corner there. You know, I said I just wanted to do one more run, but it looks like I'm going to do a bunch more runs. I have a feeling if this was a little bit more elaborated on and iterated upon, this would probably be a great game for a Let's Play. You know, it needs more variation, obviously, but what's here is a solid foundation, and I think for a free game and one developed in a week, like I said 2 or 3 times already, well done, well done. So what else is there to see? I mean, it seems like mostly warehouses. If we could just get a little bit more going on here, is there anything else in this vicinity? No, just a big old room full of aliens. Standard operating procedure, STO. SOP. Yeah, STO. I don't know what STO actually stands for, I just made that up. Alright, I guess the point there was I needed to make a right instead of a left. Looking for a green light. Is there a green light? Well, we've got a flashing strobing light over here. Maybe this is good. Yep. Alright, this is a place for us to be. I'm guessing the Kennies on the ground have to be our troops or our forces or something. Some of these textures actually remind me a little bit of Dark Forces. The old Star Wars first-person shooter is actually a pretty good game. Oh, that was a bad wall of death for me. But yeah, Dark Forces was definitely a game I spent quite a few hours playing, and one that I enjoyed a lot. Had some of the more outlandish weapons for the time, outside of like Marathon, which was another one of my favorites of the time. And Marathon, as well as Doom, and Quake, I guess, to a lesser degree, were some of the places I sort of got my roots into doing mod work, and also Duke Nukem to a smaller extent. So, I mean, I have a lot of familiarization with the build engine, and it's one that I cared quite a bit about back then. But, you know, I definitely appreciated all of these, you know, hybridized 2D, 3D first-person shooters from the late 80s, early 90s, mostly early 90s, so I'm not sure that anything except for maybe Wolfenstein in the late 80s? I think Wolfenstein was even like 91 or 92, wasn't it? I don't know. My dates are all messed up. I'm sure you'll let me know in the comments, and I apologize. I'm totally just pulling this out of my head. I don't have any looked up prior information here. But I think we should probably wrap up the episode now, because it seems like I've got the majority of an idea here what to believe about this game, and it seems very cool. I recommend you go check it out. It is totally free. The link's going to be in the description, so if you want to try it, go check it out. I'd love to see what 4 and 5 are here, but it doesn't seem like I'm going to run into them. Maybe they're not actually in the game. It's quite possible. Alright, 5 and 6, I mean, not 4 and 5. 4 is the rocket launcher. But anyway, that's going to do it for another episode of Indie Impressions. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you go check this one out, and let me know what you think in the comments. I'd love to hear your opinions on it. I'm planning on doing some more of the 7-day FPS games at some point. I don't know if I'll be doing them continuously. It's sort of become a trend when the LD series, or the new competition ends, that I sort of do a bunch of them back to back. I don't know if I'll do that here, but I could see that happening, because it looks like there's a bunch of things worth checking out. So let me know what you think about that plan. I do have some definite things that I'm planning on hitting, regardless, that are not 7-day FPS games, but like I said, we'll take it a little bit at a time. I'd love to hear your feedback. Any support, of course, that you can provide is much welcome. Likes are always welcome as well. And just in general, any comments or feedback is great news. If you have any games you'd like to suggest, also feel free to suggest them. I have a contact form on my website, which is indie-impressions.com, and if you're an indie dev and you want to recommend your game to be played possibly on the show, feel free to get in contact with me. I'd be happy to check out your game. At the least, I'll give it a look, and, you know, if it looks like something that might fit in with the theme of the show, you never know, maybe it'll show up there. So, thanks everybody for hanging out. I look forward to talking to you again tomorrow, and I hope you come back again, because a new episode shows up every single day. So I will see you later, and I hope you have a lovely night. Bye, guys!